nerded out you got, but he performed it just as like a poem or like a rap or like a spoken word thing at the White House in 2009.
Yeah, I've seen that. If you guys Google Hamilton White House, and it's on the whitehouse.org YouTube page, and it's an amazing performance.
It is amazing.
And he looks very handsome.
He's a very handsome gentleman.
Right, and he is well put together there. He's wearing a nice suit, and his hair is nicely cut. But what was fascinating to me about that was that the Obamas are sitting there with that polite smile on your face that you get when you have to watch things. And you're like, I have to watch this. It could be good. It could be bad. I'm going to keep this smile on my face for as long as I can because I know there's a camera on me. And then at one point during the rap, they both lean forward. And you're like, oh, they are engaged.
They're into it.
Yeah.
I guess that is a hard part for them to be in because they have to look the same no matter what, because then people will know what they look like when they're having fun and when they're not.
Well, if they played poker, what is politics but poker? I mean, would you ever end up sitting in the front row of a stand-up show?
It's oh God.
It's the worst.
I feel like I gotta like force laughs, like,
right.
Oh, that's a real funny take on things.
And sometimes it is, and sometimes it isn't. But what I learned is that you have to always have that fucking polite smile on your face so that you can at least have it, so that everyone knows that you're paying attention. Like, you can't go to your phone. You're at an event.
Right.
That's why comics sit in the back. We've all heard a lot of comedy.
We're kind of tired of it.
We want to check our phones and listen. If I hear something unique, I will look up. And then I will look back down on my phone and play my Bejeweled, and my life will be complete.
You ever been in the front row and then the comic's like, what do you do for a living? Like, oh.
No, I have not. That'd be the worst.
I've had that happen. I got stuck at a front row at an open mic. And they're like, what do you do? And I was like, comedy?
Well, Pat, so you saw the White House one. Have you watched any of like the news footage of it blowing up?
I saw a few clips from I think 60 Minutes just did a thing on it.
Oh, I haven't seen that one yet.
It may have been just last Sunday or the Sunday before.
Okay.
I saw when he was on Fallon and did the freestyle generator.
I just saw that last night.
Yeah.
Yep. That was kind of interesting with the guy from The Roots.
The guy from The Roots. They're both good at it.
They were both really good at it. Turns out it's not a hobby. They both know how to do that. That's pretty amazing. So on the 60 Minutes one, do they show actual any of the scenes from the production?
I'm sure they show a few. I wasn't able to watch the whole thing because I was watching it before I came here.
Oh, fair enough. Right.
Because I was like, oh, new stuff? Because I just typed in Hamilton and then under news, it was like, here's some stuff from CBS.
That just happened. Yeah, there was an NBC and an NBC affiliate, and then I think a PBS. They all had there were clips, and they were clips. I didn't know that it was a multiracial cast. I thought it was a white cast. Because I'm a racist. Because I didn't even think.
Yeah, it's like all multiracial, and one of my favorite songs in the whole thing is for King George when he does like that. Like it's almost like a love song.
It's a love song, and yet it's a very much a 50 Shades of Grey love song.
50 Shades of Grey, and then also will.
I'm your man. It reminds me. Yep.
I'll send a fully armed battalion to remind you of my love or whatever. And I'm like, oh, this is so awesome. It's such an upbeat, high tempo song, but the lyrics are so maniacal and dark.
They're maniacal and dark. I was so pumped because there's a shot of King George singing that song, You'll Be Back.
Yeah, I've seen it, and he's got the full regalia.
He looks like the guy that's on a margarine jar, right? He's wearing it's ermine and red and
the giant fur robe.
Fur robes and the tallest crown in the world. It is a caricature of what the King of England would be wearing in 1776.
Yeah. No, here's the thing. Going into this, just listening to the album, I thought there wasn't a single white person on the cast.
Right.
And
you thought that?
And I was like, oh, this is my favorite song. And then I found out that King George is the one white person
on
the cast. And I'm like, am I just instinctually racist?
No,